Well, good afternoon and welcome to my channel. This is Kate and I'm here very, very happy as always to be sharing some stitchy time with you. And this is Roxy's Journal of Stitchery, Volume 7 and Progress on My Still Life. I was all mixed up and I thought there was a new prompt and I would be behind, but I'm really excited because I actually have more time. I say it every time. I love this piece. I watched Rachel's video actually earlier today, and I heard her say how much she was loving it. And hers is absolutely magnificent, as is Sarah's, and so many of you else out there. But she did say that it has been challenging and intriguing, and I think, yeah, they were the words, and that's what I'm finding about this. So, last week, I got up to, I'm going to call it a pitcher because I was calling it a jug or something like that. I realized it was too rounded, so I've made it straight. And at the moment, I'm going to tuck something underneath there, and I may embellish or just leave it plain. That got me on to thinking about other bits of ceramics, and I found, look at this. You can see how much I don't like fussy cutting. I found some free images on Pinterest for the first time, and because I actually unburied my printer and buried my phone, I've had some time to play around. So today is about, I've got some of these other fabrics that's different, but I also got this little strawberry one out. Originally, I cut this vintage teacup out. Now you have to remember that there'll be a line around there, and I loved that Rachel's is embroidered, so I thought I could embroider those. But in the end, and then I thought a strawberry one would be so cute, but I'm not doing any of those because I found this Kath Holden piece of fabric given to me by the lovely Teresa of Love That Fabric, and I just thought it's following that same feel of it's tapestry without not being tapestry. It contrasts with the pinks and brings into the reds. So pause and let me ask how you are going. Are you working on this project still, or are you resting with your feet up until the next prompt comes out? Or you may not be doing this. I've made some very big decisions, but the biggest thing I've been absolutely loving. Did I show you these last week? I don't know. I'm just every night sitting here, sitting outside watching a series with my husband. I've been doing French knots, and I've really been getting into some wool embroidery over on this side. The same thing I'm doing up here, and in this spot I'm going to put my teacup beside these roses made out of the French pelmet. So that's what I love about this piece. It's a story, it's true Kate Garden style, and I'm just accepting that part of being who we are is discovering things. And so here's my next discovery, because I have been tidying up the nest. Oh, it's getting a bit chillier. I found some gold thread, and I thought, why not give that a go on this special time and special piece. Oh, did I just unthread that? Yes, I did. Goodness. Well, it's been a very, very busy holiday weekend here in the town where I live. I've gone down the street a couple of times for food. I've got the Easter roast on now, so that's why I'm in here feeling happy. And yeah, by this afternoon, I think a lot of tourists may be heading home. I'm really pleased with my progress, and I'm determined to sort of get the organisation out. Of course, it won't stay like this, but it's better than ever before, and then I can concentrate on some projects. So a little bit of glittery gold over here for a teacup. I'm just gone quiet because I'm thinking, did I? Yes, I did. I put everything in the oven. And I have a little bit of time now. The cut on my finger has, there it is, it's cleaned up a little bit, and so I can stitch without a band-aid, which is a good relief. And I have to do a really widespread apologies. I don't think I've answered YouTube comments for at least a week, so I am very sorry. I still read them and I will get back, but I think I'll just have to go through and do a Google reply to acknowledge your beautiful words, and not maybe as personal, just to get caught up, and then I'll start again. I need to go to the office. But I have been single-mindedly about this studio, and my son is moving to Sydney tomorrow. Has been in and encouraging me. He loves this piece, by the way, and has been a really helpful person when I say, what do you think about this, this and this? This is fraying a bit. Maybe that's the... So our beautiful weather continues. Absolutely glorious. But rain predicted. So as usual, this is just a stitch along. I'm just making my merry way around here with gold thread, which is that why people don't use it very often? My needle's probably too big. Anyway, we'll get as far as we can with this, and then we'll go somewhere else. I realised I really like stitching around a handle. Oh, please don't slip out. It's always something, isn't there? All born of joy, though. Oh, another quiet spell. Having so much fun. I just really love where my table is now to stitch on. I've moved over a little to the left and I get more light and more view of the garden, and I've got a hydrangea straight out in front of me, which I meant to pick and didn't. Over there, that didn't go through. I will double stitch that. Okay, let's come up and have a look up here. I've been just thread painting, and I thought I might do that like a yellow, so it's, while it's a pomegranate, it looks like a sun. So I've got some of my hand dyed wool. I could almost, I was thinking about this, I could almost have done a haul video based on what I found in my own nest. Things that I have literally buried, because remember, I had my son staying in here and using it as his office as well, so I had to cram everything at the same time as still bringing things home. So I'm going to go, I think this is where I still had the glue, but it's all right. I'm going to cover that green with yellow. It's a bit tougher. And the great thing about this setup is that I could lay this work down here and have space to actually look at it rather than taking it out to the dining room table, which means for you, I'll be able to set up my camera a little bit better and give you more view. I'm trying to keep everything contained in one room. Because I actually started with paper, so I had a whole room of paper. And now I've added all of my collection of wool and doilies and tablecloths and fabric and treasures and trinkets. And then my mum's given me all her bits as well. So I've got pouches that she's made, and it's all just so much fun. But I've had to work out some systems. It won't make my nest look any cleaner, like where I film here, but at least I should be able to see. That's the main thing. I've had to, I've got my nests around me on that I'm working out of, but for my major storage, I have to be able to see it. Otherwise, I don't use it. So I'm just going around as I chat. Of course, it's not a symmetrical. can see that. Yep, all these layers. Okay, see that blue? Do not like. Do not like there, and it is the wrong blue for me. So that will go. Oh, let's see, stab. Oh, come on, Kate. So I've started one smaller quilt I think I've spoken to you about, and I'm going to start another one tonight and sort of have two on the go. And, you know, I shouldn't call them quilts, but yeah, they're pieces about the size of this because I'm really enjoying this dimension. The one I've already started is a rectangle. I think I might do another square. I think that just sort of feels like me, but all in one big block of blanket. Oh, there's that. I'm not going to use that anymore. I think that's just, I used just my normal glue stick. We're going to have an outside fire tonight. I love that. And just gather and watch the sun go down, and all the leaves, the autumn leaves, are starting to fall. So it's a very special, it feels like Sunday when it's Monday, but that's because of the holiday. Okay. Gone right round the world there, haven't we? Oh, who knows what that was? What was I just doing? Okay, yeah. So just a little bit of yellow there. Now we're going to do a bit of an audition. So there's the teacup over here, and I deliberately, that's on the cream so that the saucer will stand out. And now I've got everything all over the place. I wonder if I could just, I'm going to operate. I'm getting to the point now where something just keeps irking me. I'm just going to act. And I know why I did that. I'm going to just take the blue away for the moment. Because it had, the original flower underneath had black stripes. Let's see, that's already better. Let's get rid of this little bit. Prune the garden. I like those green leaves. And I could put some pretty pink around there. See that? My eye, that feels a lot better there. I need to do some stitching on that tapestry. Okay, but let's get the context across here. So I've got the blue vase up here with the sunflowers, and I was thinking it's becoming like the Mad Hatter's Tea Party. Could I have something up there like that, and could it be strawberry? Take that one away. So I've got my candy down here, and diagonally up strawberries. Who would have thought? So what are we going to do first, Kate? Just trying to untangle my paper scissors. Just cut this. So what I'm thinking is, because I've been very impressed with so many stitches, but particularly Korean and her amazing way of putting fabric on fabric. So could I have a strawberry teapot and then a different coloured cup and saucer? And would that mean, see, I'm just learning with you. Let's do this. Because that would save material, and we'll just have a little play. I could trace it, but I'm not very good at that. I'm sort of not showing you because I'm worried. No, it's just easier to be nice and close. So you'll have to look at my paper scissors. Okay, I'm coming back now. This is an advancement from last week where I was just trying to make up the shape of a cup. And I'll just, don't watch. I'll just make up that handle shape. Oh my gosh, everyone, you will have the giggles. I don't think this has worked. But anyway, I know. That's going to be the top of a teapot. So I've got a bump there. Oh, that was for there. Okay. It's okay. from a distance. Looks like an abstract. All right, now we're going to play with what could we have as our cup and saucer, because it can't be the same. Time for scraps. That's a nice motif, but I think if I can't find anything, unless I think then it could be so sort of matching and sort of different. I've got some beautiful fabrics that I've been getting ready and finding on Sperry's. A check. I've got a stripe. That might be interesting, because I've got the original, can you see that? The patchwork from the feed sacks. All right, for the moment though, I don't know, so when in doubt, don't. Let's put that there, and let's put that in there. Oh, I've got double pins. So I don't forget. Now, that too is a little, I might actually, give me one more day and I'll have my gouaches close by and I could paint that. Okay, over here, I've got a little bit of this wool that I've been using down there, and I thought I could use that. Oh, I have to show you. You know that I'm on a journey. I did enjoy doing that. It's chain stitch to make a stalk. Actually, I want to do more of that. That was a lot of fun with, can't remember what I used. Okay, the sun's going down. So let's just finish with some fun. I don't know whether you'll be able to see them, but there's dark patches up here, so I'm just going to do some more French knots. For contrast. What have I done? Brought the end up. So these are oranges, so I think in my head, because you know I've always got to have a story, that these are like the little knobbles on the I really love this texture of the French knots in the wool with the variegation. So that's a new favorite if I haven't said that before. Okay, I've sort of covered in that area. It's probably time to go check the roast. Do the next stage. Especially when I've pulled something through there. Okay. Oh, now it's saying low battery. So can you see what I've just done? I hope so. I don't think I'll do the green in there, but I'll work on these leaves. So there we are. I will just bring that through randomly. And that's the story of the ever-changing tablescape, which began with the picture that is now straight. I love that going into there. Like, that's a favorite part. We've added a teacup with gold thread, and we are thinking about a strawberry teapot with a contrasting cup and saucer. And we finished with some French dotties. Okay, so I think we'll just squash everything up so that you can get the feel of where we're up to. And the camera's shaking. So my friends, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate your company. I hope there were some things there that made you smile. So until next time, this is Kate in the Nest saying bye for now. Take care.